Everybody Loves Raymond wasn't just a sitcom. For millions of viewers, it was comfort, familiar, a reflection of family chaos and affection, laced with laughter. But behind the stage, lights, and canned laughs, the people who brought the Barone family to life carried stories far deeper, marked by loss, struggle, healing, and triumph. Their lives mirrored the very emotions they once portrayed on screen. One, Doris Roberts. She made us laugh, but when the room was empty, what did she hear? Doris Roberts was 71 when she stepped into the shoes of Marie Barone, opinionated, overbearing, hilarious. Her role earned her 4 Emmy Awards, 7 consecutive nominations, and a permanent place in sitcom royalty. Off-camera, she continued her legacy with appearances in Desperate Housewives, Grey's Anatomy, and Medea's Witness Protection. But Doris's personal world was marked by quiet battles. She raised her son alone, lost her partner, William Goyen, to leukemia, fought declining health with grace, and yet she showed up to act, to care, to lead. She died in her sleep, age 90, peacefully, a woman who had learned to carry her sorrow with elegance and to gift joy to millions in the process. If you remember Marie Barone's voice echoing through your home, tap the like button and let us know your favorite moment in the comments. 2. Peter Boyle. Peter Boyle lit up every scene as Frank Barone, tough, crass, and somehow lovable. Already a celebrated actor from Young Frankenstein and Taxi Driver, he brought sharp edge and heart to every moment on Raymond, earning 7 Emmy nominations. However, his life was also fraught with challenges. A near-fatal stroke in 1990 almost ended everything. He fought for months to relearn how to speak and regain motor function. Despite battling illness, he valiantly returned to the screen and gave his all. Later, he also suffered a heart attack during filming Raymond and was diagnosed with multiple myeloma, a form of bone marrow cancer. Yet, he always showed up on set. Faith returned strongly to his life, and peace followed. He passed away on December 12, 2006, at age 71, due to heart disease and complications from multiple myeloma, leaving behind a testament to dignity and extraordinary defiance. 3. Sawyer Sweden. He was just 19 when the news broke. Sawyer Sweden had taken his life, 19 days before his 20th birthday. The world mourned a boy. They thought they knew the smiling twin from the Barone family. He had grown up before our eyes, cast before he could speak. Alongside Sullivan and Madeline, he played for 9 seasons, embodying American childhood on screen. But once the cameras stopped, the silence settled. No auditions, no guidance, no map. Living with his twin wasn't enough to keep the pain away. And so, he slipped away quietly, tragically. His passing opened eyes to the unseen toll of child stardom. Behind the lights, many young souls carry shadows no one sees. Stories like Sawyer's deserve to be heard. If this moved you, consider sharing this video. Someone out there may need to see it. 4. Robert Culp. He wasn't loud, he wasn't funny. But when Robert Culp walked into a scene as Warren Whelan Deborah's father, you listened. A veteran of the 1960s television, known for I Spy and dozens of iconic dramas, Culp brought real-world weight to the Barone chaos. His presence grounded the comedy. His silences spoke. But life away from the camera was winding down. On March 24, 2010, while walking near his home in Los Angeles, Culp collapsed. Head injury. No one around. He was found shortly after, but it was too late. He was 79. A quiet man, gone in silence. His legacy? Unshakable. 5. Len Leser. Uncle Garvin, they called him on the show. Grumbly, lovable, full of random advice and deli wisdom. But Len Leser was more than a one-line character actor. He was the guy behind dozens of sitcom laughs across decades. He starred in Seinfeld, Raymond, ER, Everybody Hates Chris, and more. Audiences didn't always know his name, but they knew his face and they smiled. In February 2011, after a long battle with cancer-related pneumonia, Len passed away at age 88. His final years were spent with family. His last roles still air on TV reruns, whispering punchlines into living rooms. Some stars never fade. They just become familiar shadows we welcome back over and over again. Six, Charles Durning. Father Hubley was gruff, skeptical, and didn't take nonsense from the Barones. But the man who played him, Charles Durning, had seen far darker things than any sitcom argument. A World War II hero who survived Day and the Battle of the Bulge, Durning came home carrying trauma and turned it into raw, honest acting. He earned Oscar nominations, a Tony Award, and became one of Hollywood's favorite character actors. In Raymond, he gave the role of a priest a surprising soul. He passed away on Christmas Eve, 2012, at age 89. Not tragic in circumstances, but profound in timing. A man who gave confessions on screen and carried unspoken burdens off it. We're just getting started, and each story reveals something deeper. Stay with us, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. 7. Fred Willard. Fred Willard brought joy. From Best in Show to Modern Family, from Everybody Loves Raymond to Space Force, he made us smile without trying too hard. But even the lightest souls carry weight. He lost his beloved wife in 2018. He suffered public humiliation in 2012. Yet he kept working, kept smiling. He passed in 2020, aged 86. His heart gave out, but his legacy didn't. He was proof that funny doesn't mean carefree and gentle doesn't mean weak. 8. Georgia Engel. She never raised her voice, on screen or in life. Georgia Engel, as Pat MacDougall, brought sweetness to every scene. Off-screen, she was just as gentle, never married, never had children, giving her life to theater, television, and quiet devotion. A Christian Scientist, she refused medical treatment. In 2019, she passed at 70. Her cause of death never officially determined, but maybe that's how she wanted it. No noise, no fuss. Just memory as soft and graceful as her smile. 9. Katherine Helmond. A poised woman stands at center stage. Katherine Helmond, Lois Whelan on Raymond, Mona on Who's the Boss, Jessica Tate on Soap. The lights adore her. The audience leans in. Golden Globe wins, Emmy nominations, Pixar's Lizzie, voice work, wisdom, a quiet home. Her husband, David, holding her hand. Alzheimer's has stolen her lines. The stage is gone. The memories slip. On February 23, 2019, her final act not tragic, but tender. She lived with brilliance. She left with grace. What made Everybody Loves Raymond beloved wasn't the jokes, it was the humanity. That same humanity lived in its cast. They weren't just performers. They were people who battled addiction, survived loss, loved deeply, and gave generously. They remind us of time's passing, of the need to listen, of the ache behind a smile. They lived, they laughed, and through it all they made us feel. Behind every laugh was a life, and every life left a legacy. If these stories resonated with you, share your memories in the comments, and join us as we continue honoring the real lives behind the screen.